Welcome along, fellow time travelers. This time around, I'm going to bring you to Salt Lake City, and we're going to take a walk through the This is the Place Heritage Park. Before I begin, please like and share the show and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Now let's begin our journey. You do not need to be a Mormon to enjoy this video. Trust me. After all, I'm not Mormon, and I really enjoyed going to this place, so check it out. The legend of Brigham Young saying, quote, "This is the place," end quote, is one of the most iconic stories in Mormon history, encapsulating the moment of arrival and the divine confirmation of their new home. Here's how the legend goes. After enduring persecution in the eastern United States, the Mormon pioneers, under the leadership of Brigham Young, embarked on a westward migration in search of a new home where they could practice their religion freely. This journey was filled with hardships, including harsh weather, lots of illness, and scarcity of resources. On July 24th, right in the heart of summertime in 1847, after months on the trail, the Vanguard Company of Pioneers reached the area now known as Salt Lake City. Brigham Young, who was ill and had been traveling in a wagon, was carried to a vantage point, Ensign Peak, which offered a view of the Great Salt Lake Valley, which is quite beautiful, don't you know? Now, according to Mormon tradition, as Brigham Young looked out over the valley, he experienced what has been described as a divine vision or revelation. In this moment, he was said to have seen the valley not as it was, which was a barren desert landscape, but as it could be, transformed into a fruitful place by the faith and labor of his people. Brigham Young then uttered the famous words, quote, "It is enough. This is the right place. Drive on," end quote. These words are taken to mean that the long search for a new Zion, a sanctuary for his people, was over. The phrase, "this is the right place," has been shortened and popularized as, "this is the place." It's a cool statement, right? After all, it signifies not just the physical arrival, but also a spiritual confirmation. It reflects the belief in divine guidance, suggesting that the location was chosen by God for the Mormon people. And of course, we have heard that sort of story before, haven't we? This legend has become a foundational narrative for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, symbolizing hope, resilience, and divine providence. It's celebrated annually during Pioneer Day on July 24th in Utah. The phrase led to the creation of This is the Place Heritage Park in Salt Lake City, where a monument commemorates this moment. The park includes a statue of Brigham Young pointing towards the valley, symbolizing that pivotal moment. Now, while the exact words and the exact moment of their utterance might be part of the legend, there's no doubt that Brigham Young played a crucial role in deciding that the Salt Lake Valley was where the pioneers would settle. His leadership and vision were instrumental in the transformation of the area in a thriving community. This legend, regardless of its exact historical accuracy, has shaped the identity and narrative of the Mormon community, emphasizing themes of divine direction, perseverance, and community building in the face of adversity. So that's pretty cool, right? That's interesting stuff. I love stuff like that. Now, walking through this place took me quite a while, so while you're checking this out, I will go ahead and tell you a little bit more about it. This is the Place Heritage Park, nestled at the base of the Wasatch Mountains, I hope I said that right, in Salt Lake City, Utah, occupies 450 acres of land that marks one of the most pivotal moments in American religious history. It is here that the Mormon pioneers, after a grueling trek westward, which I just told you about, first set their sights on what would become their new home. Let me tell you about Mr. Brigham Young. He was born in 1801 in Vermont. Now, from what I read, he wasn't just a leader, but a visionary who succeeded Joseph Smith as the president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the LDS Church. Following Smith's martyrdom in 1844, Young navigated the church through turbulent times, leading the exodus to the Great Basin region. His leadership was marked by his strategic foresight in choosing a location far from the persecution they had faced in Missouri and Illinois. The journey to Utah was one of the most famous and significant migrations in American history. In 1846, under Young's leadership, the pioneers left Nauvoo, Illinois. Did I say that right? Nauvoo? Nauvoo. Nauvoo. That's a good word. Nauvoo. Nauvoo, Illinois. In search of a place where they could practice their faith freely, they traveled through harsh conditions across the plains, enduring hunger, disease, and the elements. This journey culminated in July of 1847 when they reached the Salt Lake Valley. Now, legend has it that upon arriving at what is now known as Ensign Peak, I said that right? Ensign, Ensign, Ensign Peak, overlooking the valley, Brigham Young, ill from the journey, was carried in a wagon. Here, he looked out over the vast, desolate landscape and, through what was considered a divine revelation, declared, "It is enough. This is the right place." This statement has since become emblematic of the Mormon pioneers' resilience and faith. Now let me tell you about some of the other pioneers that were with Brigham Young at the time. You had a gentleman named Heber. God, I hope I said that right. Heber, right? Heber C. Kimball. If I said Heber's name wrong, let me know in the comments below, but I think it's Heber. Heber. Heber, right? How would you say it? Heber C. Kimball. Yeah, he was a close associate of Young. Kimball, that's easier, let me just say Kimball, was a key figure in the initial settlement of Salt Lake City. His leadership in the church was instrumental in the organization of early Mormon communities. By the way, I don't mean any disrespect when I mispronounce something. What can I tell you? People pronounce things differently all the time, right? I was born in New York City. What do you want me to do? Pronounce things the same exact way as everybody in the world does? I don't. I say things the way I say them. Let's move on to Wilford Woodruff. Wilford. I got the Wilford part right. Wilford. Woodruff. I don't know what to say. Don't get mad at me, Mormons. It's not my fault. The guy's name is Woodruff. I've never met somebody named Woodruff in my life. Woodruff. Anyway, he was known for his extensive journaling. And Wilford's records provide invaluable insights into the pioneer experience. And he later became the church president, where hopefully everybody just called him Wilford. Let's move on, shall we? Oh God, another one. You ready? Parley P. Pratt. Parley, right? Like parsley, except no S. Parsley. Parley. Parley P. Pratt. Parley P. Pratt. He was an apostle and prolific writer. Should I just give up at this point? Oh my God. Listen, Mormons, please don't hunt me down and kill me. I'm doing the best I can. I really enjoy this place. I love Salt Lake City. I love this park. I seriously did. Look how long this freaking video is. And it's not the only one I shot, don't you know? I really had a good time here. So nothing but respect, not throwing any shade here, just trying to pronounce names. That's it. Parley P. Pratt. He was an apostle and a prolific writer. Pratt helped in the spiritual and physical construction of the new Mormon homeland. John Taylor. Oh, thank God, a normal name. John Taylor. No, not the guy from Duran Duran. This guy was another apostle who would later become church president. Taylor was with Young during the initial settlement and played a significant role in establishing the legal and administrative framework of the area. Upon arrival, the pioneers immediately began the daunting task of transforming the desert into a livable community. So they laid out the city in a grid pattern with wide streets and large blocks, reflecting Young's vision of a new Zion. Irrigation systems were established to harness the waters of the Jordan River and creeks like City Creek, turning the barren ground into fertile fields. Does that sound lovely? It is lovely. Let's talk about the Salt Lake Temple. I will show you that in another video, by the way. It started in 1853 and was completed in 1893. Wow, that took a long time. It stands a monument to their faith and endurance. The temple's construction was a communal effort, symbolizing the unity and dedication of the early settlers. And there are other significant buildings like the Tabernacle with its unique elliptical dome. I'll show you this once again another time. And the Assembly Hall were constructed, forming the core of what would become Temple Square, which is a central spiritual and cultural hub. And very clean, by the way. Very clean indeed. The economic base of early Salt Lake City was agriculture, but this soon diversified. The city became a stopover for those traveling to California during the gold rush, providing goods, services, and a winter refuge. This interaction with outsiders began to influence the cultural and economic landscape of the city, and then came the discovery of minerals in nearby mountains, which further boosted the economy. By the way, there are some cool monuments in the area. You've got the National Pony Express Monument that reflects the historical significance of the Pony Express route, which ran through Salt Lake City. A replica station and a sculpture by Avard. Oh God, Avard, right? Avard? Why would you name your kid Avard? What do you gotta torture him with a name like that for? Get him beat up in school. Avard Fairbanks capture the haste and danger of this mail service. Let me tell you something. We all know Hollywood sucks, right? It's fallen from such great heights. They just make stuff up. And you know, there's so many great true stories throughout history. Why not make a movie about the Pony Express? Wouldn't that be great? I would watch that. You'd watch that, right? Wouldn't that be awesome? Anyway, there's also the This Is the Place Monument, which I gotta admit is pretty cool. It is a 60-foot high structure with bronze figures of Brigham Young and other leaders surrounded by bas reliefs depicting key figures in Utah's history. And it stands as a testament to the pioneering spirit, which a lot of Europeans just do not understand about Americans. We kind of have this pioneering thing in our blood, and we don't necessarily respond very well to being bossed around by authority figures, if you know what I mean. We kind of want to just be left alone. Now let's talk about the Heritage Village. This area recreates the life of early settlers with buildings like the blacksmith shop, the schoolhouse, and homes, all staffed by interpreters in period costume. Seriously, stuff like this is right up my alley, don't you know? I love places like this, I always have, because visitors can engage in activities like blacksmithing, candle making, and even enjoy pony rides or a train around the park, offering a tangible connection to the past. Do you make candles? I've got a friend who makes candles, and you know we sell them through campfireshop.com. So if you enjoy productions like mine, check out campfireshop.com and buy some herbal supplements, candles, teas, and more. There's a pretty big visitor center which provides educational insights into the Mormon migration, the life of Brigham Young, and the broader context of Western American history. There's interactive exhibits and guided tours which help visitors understand the trials and triumphs of the settlers. And so as Salt Lake City grew from a pioneer outpost to a modern urban center, it has maintained its unique cultural identity. It is, as everybody knows, heavily influenced by the LDS Church, and that, I gotta tell you, is a pretty good thing. I've only been to Salt Lake City once as of the time of this production, and I really loved it, and I look forward to going back. Everyone I met was incredibly kind and decent and pleasant and warm. And I have friends that live there who might even be listening to this right now. And I hope they're enjoying the peanut butter that I got them, if there's any left, because it was pretty good freaking peanut butter, let me tell you. The city has hosted major global events like the 2002 Winter Olympics, which highlighted its transformation while showcasing its religious heritage. And today, Salt Lake City is a blend of historical reverence and forward-looking development, with significant emphasis on preserving its history through places like This Is the Place Heritage Park. And so, in conclusion, This Is the Place Heritage Park not only commemorates the arrival of the Mormon pioneers, but also serves as an educational and cultural beacon, offering insights into how faith, leadership, and communal effort can transform a harsh landscape into a thriving community. It stands as a testament to the enduring legacy of Brigham Young and his followers, whose vision and determination shaped the cultural, spiritual, and physical landscape of Salt Lake City. Now I'm gonna shut up for a while so you could just enjoy this walking tour. Hopefully as much as I did. Oh wait, before I go, I do hope you are enjoying the show so far. Can you please do me a favor and like and share the show, and kindly subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. And remember to check out campfireshop.com, where you can buy those really awesome candles, herbal supplements, and teas that I told you about. Now let's continue our journey. So, what do you think of the This Is the Place Heritage Park? Pretty cool, isn't it? I went here in the fall of 2024, and it seems to me that the spring and perhaps even the summertime might also be a cool time to visit. Have you ever been here, or do you have any desire to come here? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Kindly remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell because there will be more videos like this one, and I hope you check those out too. Please check out the links below to learn how to support my research and productions. This channel is sponsored by CampfireShop.com, where you, yes you, the person listening to this right now, can order the highest quality and exclusive candles, herbal supplements, teas, and more. I would also appreciate it if you can become a member of this channel and or join me on Patreon, where you can see exclusive photos and videos. You can also leave a super thanks in the comments below. Kindly be kind to all of our fellow Earthlings and please do not harm them. And do yourself a favor and go to a local shelter and adopt a cat or a dog or both. You and they will be very glad that you did. Until next time, I wish you safe travels on all your journeys.